Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that don't lose your profit. And I would like to discuss this a little bit because we have this, new waves. Everybody's talking about the institutional investors joining the game and so on and so forth. And then we have a super cycle, but I would be worried a little bit, and I'm going to tell you why. The second news we should talk about is that great thing, sovereign wealth funds can invest in Bitcoin soon. There are signs of that. And the third news I would like to talk about is that a $6 billion Bitcoin option will expire today, and this could be actually bullish for Bitcoin. So all this in today's video. And don't forget to educate yourself. Use the links under this video. For instance, the free course, how to start investing in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. You can just download it, learn from it. It's totally free. And there's other stuff which you can save money. You can save crypto with. You have nice opportunities. So check out the links. And also don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get the daily updates, because from Monday to Friday, every weekday, I'm making you a video which includes the freshest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency news. The only thing you have to really do, like it if you like this content, because it will spread it to more people, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. So subscribe, bell button, all, and then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out, and you won't miss a thing. And this is very important in a bull market, which we are right now. And now let's talk about the cryptocurrency market. Let's zoom in a little bit for you guys so you can see it actually better. Yeah, there we go. So what we can see now, that actually Bitcoin went now up 1.3%, 53,537 US dollar at the present. Ethereum just behaving in the same way, 1.3 up. Look, they're just like identical right now. And for a second. And this is right now 1,625 US dollar. When we're looking at the top gainers of the last 24 hours, Flow 28% up, Quantum 25, Anchor 22, and then you have some nice other gains. Let's check out the losers what we have today. And look, not big losers at all. Dent 4%, we have Harmony 1%, and then stablecoin. So actually, today it looks better, and that's what we were waiting for basically. Yesterday, we had this nice drop in the whole market, let's put it this way. It wasn't a significant one in Bitcoin or Ethereum. We talked about 5% or something like that. Bitcoin didn't go under 50,000, but actually it was a red day. And now overall, so far today, we can see a nice green day, and this is actually positive. And today I will talk about other bullish news. But the first thing I would like to talk about, what many people forget, to take their profit out before the market crash. And why I'm thinking about it already right now, because in my opinion, you must have a strategy well ahead so you can follow it, and then you don't make quick decisions in the last minute, which are emotional decisions. So let's talk about that. When we're looking back historically, and we had this crazy bull market back in 2017, when Bitcoin price went up all the way to 20,000 US dollar, the majority of the people actually lost. They lost their control and lost their crypto, and then they just got out just too late. And many people were very, very wealthy for some point, actually theoretically, because finally they just didn't take an advantage on it. And because they didn't do it, they were at the stage where they actually entered, or even lower, or they had just a tiny little profit, but they could have much more if they have a good strategy. And I would like to talk about this. This time I don't have an article about. It was just, it came to my mind today, because one continuously hearing now that everybody, every YouTube channel, all the articles saying that now the game is different. New players are in Bitcoin, and these are the institutional investors. And yes, that is true. So not just retail investors like back in 2017, many institutions showed up. Bitcoin, everything looks promising. For instance, Tesla, we had these guys, entered at 1.5 billion US dollar, lot of money. They're going up very nicely. And everybody's just talking that these guys are going to holding for good because it's a great investment. But I would like to point out one thing which worries me, and then in the comment you can write you agree or disagree with it. And that is that we also see, some danger on the stock market, because we are making a bubble right now for a while. Since, the crisis 2008, we are, pumping up another bubble, and it will burst sooner or later. And when it will burst, then stock will go down. No question of that. And for instance, let's talk about Tesla. So we have Tesla, and these guys put in right now 1.5 billion US dollar. Predict that Bitcoin will go up and reach, they bought it around 35,000 US dollar. Now it's like 53,000 Bitcoin. So let's check whenever they bought. So 35,000, roughly speaking, okay? And so when Bitcoin, for example, triples, or it will be 4 times what they invested. So let's talk about between 105 and 140,000 US dollar. So I'm not going out nuts with this 200,000 and so on and so forth. So just take it easy. Just talk about between 100 and 140,000, something like that. It could be, of course, easily can happen. And then something like this happens and the stock market dumps. So they will have tremendous loss in their stock. And you think that they won't use their big money, which we're talking about, if they go 3x or 4x, because, many guys, they joined crypto much, much earlier. They bought Bitcoin when it was 5,000 or even sooner, or even just 10,000. So those guys are going to have massive, massive gains. These guys just going to have like 3-4x if you're talking about the numbers I just mentioned. And then they saying, okay, price is going down. So what are they going to do? They're going to hodl, and they're saying, okay, I don't care, because one day Bitcoin will go up. Or they will take profit because they made a lot of money. So from 1.5 billion, they made about 4.5, 6 billion US dollar, kind of out of the thin air, because Bitcoin went up. And then they actually can easily survive those difficult days. And depends how big is the company size and how much they invested in Bitcoin. But actually, this is a very nice game compared to anything what they do. Even Tesla, car sales, they make more money now with Bitcoin than with car sales. So I think they might take then out the profit. They, have then money to survive in a difficult financial and in this crisis situation. And then what they're going to do when Bitcoin price drops, because then if Tesla takes out the money, for instance, then other institutions will do, if they out, I'm out. Just like in the same way, if they and I'm in, and this will be like a snowball, it's just getting bigger. And this can cause actually a dramatic drop at the end of the bull market. And, we're talking about big money here. So not like little retail investors taking out money. We're talking about that these big guys taking out chunks of dollars out of Bitcoin. And this will actually make significant drops. It's going to be like a folding knife, or at least it could be. I'm just, talking about like opportunities here. And then they saying, okay, so don't get me wrong, I'm still here for Bitcoin and for crypto. I'm just talking about realizing profit and being a winner of this game. And then what you can do and what they can do, and probably will, then they rejoin Bitcoin. So Bitcoin price went down, they made a nice profit, and then they buy Bitcoin again and waiting for the next bull run to make another profit. So just think about it. If this will happen, doesn't matter institutions are here or not, because it's same can repeat what happened back in 2014 or happened 2017, 18. And yes, nothing will change. So if something this happens in the stock market, I would be actually very careful, because either it will affect the crypto price as well, just simply from investment side, that if the stock goes down, people taking out money from investments because they panicking. They can put into Bitcoin, so Bitcoin can actually go up. But then think about the institutions which have to survive the crisis. They have major company. They have, expenses, what they have to pay to survive, and they just made tremendous gains in the Bitcoin. What will they do? So this is a thing I think we would also think about. Okay, so this was the first thing I wanted to talk. It's not really news, it was a discussion, and drop a comment below if you agree, disagree, why or why not. I'm really open-minded. I just wanted to put it on the table. And the second news will be a bullish one, which means sovereign wealth funds can invest soon into Bitcoin. So as I just mentioned before, investors from all parts of the world, industries coming and invest now in Bitcoin. And one thing which could be actually awesome is this news here, that governments are looking to buy Bitcoin, and sovereign wealth funds may soon become the next major investor to enter the Bitcoin scene. State-owned investment funds, because the sovereign funds are state-owned, that's very important, are reportedly making inquiries into buying Bitcoin. According to Robert Gutman, the CEO of New York Digital Investment Group, the firm has been having conversations with sovereign wealth funds about possible Bitcoin investment. So think about when the state-based investments, so which are owned by the state, these kind of funds, they start to think about Bitcoin. That could bring another chunk of money to Bitcoin. That could push Bitcoin price even higher and higher. So we are definitely in the bull market, and there are definitely great things happening out there, and great things are lined up waiting to enter, and this will actually push the price higher and higher, in my opinion. So actually all the things so far looking positive, and I find it really great that every day there is some other great news which is for Bitcoin, and somebody changed their mind and then joined Bitcoin, some new big company. We haven't heard about Apple and these guys, the biggest company in the world, or some others. They can also one day join Bitcoin if they haven't yet, and they just haven't announced it, basically. So if this announcement comes out, or some others, this will be definitely bullish for Bitcoin overall. So this is, I think, huge. Oh, one thing I forgot about. Let's talk about this. I wanted to talk about at the beginning. So here we have our Bitcoin chart right now, which bounced nicely. And what this, you can see this green line here is the 50-day moving average. And it has supported us already several times. And, perfectly, if you can see, I try to zoom in for you so you can see it even better. Look, it just really touched it and bang, turned back from the 50-day moving average. And this is actually a great support. Here we have another two lines on this chart. The 50-day, this is the blue one, is the 100-day, and this is the 200-day moving average. So basically this for the 50-day, and this supported Bitcoin. Now if we go back, like not back, but like let's squeeze this. It's not that easy to do it for me sometimes. I'm doing it on a touchpad, and this is not the ideal one. You can see that recently this 50-day moving average has saved us so many times. And after, look at here, save Bitcoin, and bang, it went up here very much. Also here, almost here, touched it, and bang. So we might can see another nice increase. And yeah, that would be obviously great. Okay, this was just like little thing I wanted to add. And let's talk about now the third news, which is also bullish, that we have now a $6 billion Bitcoin option, which is expiring today, by the way. So now, what we have been waiting for a while, and it was in the news, so we have now a new record, because this time a $6 billion option will expire on the 26th of March. And by the way, 26th of March is just today. So here you can see it. And well, it might can, push up Bitcoin. Of course, there are different opinions. For instance, here, Chad Steinglass, the head of trading at Cross Tower, said in email comment, "It seems as tough buyers are stepping back and instead of buying the dip, are simply waiting on the sidelines to see what's happening." So this could be also like they are uncertain about what's going to happen, so they're not jumping in. Earlier price slide as low as 50,360. So this was the lowest it got now in this dip, which is happening right now. Bitcoin hasn't traded below 50,000 since the 8th of March, well off its all-time high above 61K. So another thing what's happening, the US dollar has strengthened recently to new highs in foreign exchange market. Bitcoin is negatively correlated with the greenback, which means they often trade in opposite directions. So basically what's happening there is that as now the US dollar is getting stronger now, then usually stock market and Bitcoin, it's going in other directions. So this is what we have experienced here. In meantime, CoinDesk reported Thursday that the blockchain that might be turning more bullish, an unusual large amount of Bitcoin, unusual, so this is important because it's not usual, unusually large amount of Bitcoin are being withdrawn from cryptocurrency exchanges and going to an illiquid status. Possibly an indication they are being taken down by long-term hodlers who are unlikely to sell their tokens anytime soon. So this is another thing, that there was a huge withdrawal, an unusual one, and this looks actually then positive. So as here in this different article, Bitcoin price falls to 50K, but a 6 billion option expire can refuel Bitcoin. So it's going to happen today. We will see how it goes. But yeah, it could be interesting. It can give a nice push to the market. So we will see that. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, if you like this content, then smash the like button, because then it will get to more people. So I highly appreciate it. And also subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news every weekday. So from Monday to Friday, every day, you're getting that. The only thing you have to do, subscribe, the button all, because then you're getting the notification as soon as a new video is out. And don't miss a thing, because sometimes if you're getting these informations a couple of days later, you just missed it. So it's very important that you're getting it on the day. So therefore, subscription, I think it's crucial. I wish you an amazing weekend. Have a good one. And on Monday, I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. Have a good one. Bye-bye.